Heaven.
Stein?
Yep.
Good morning. This is December the 10th. And Commissioner Banks, we're here with the Richland County Commissioners meeting. I'm with fellow commissioners Mears and Vero, Stacy Paul, our clerk, Andrew Keller, our administrator, Josh Hicks, Carl Hunnell from the Richland Sources with us. Stacy, is there anybody else?
No.
Okay, you have the seven of us. Can we start with certifying the record of proceedings for December the 3rd?
So moved.
Second.
Banks,
Yes.
Commissioner Barrow,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears.
Yes.
We approve the requisitions.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Banks,
Yes.
Commissioner Barrow,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears.
Yes.
Okay. Can we approve the weekly transfers? Sure.
Couple notes on those. If you look at the sheriff's request, I don't think we need to make an amendment because she has the numbers right, but she has the titles wrong. So it says she's moving money to pay workers' comp premiums. But if you look at the request, she's moving money from salaries to termination payouts. The object number is correct. The labels are wrong there. So I don't think we need to amend it, just something to note. And also, we can approve it because the Soil and Water still has a new director, but can you please get with him or whoever submits the request? There are no reasons for any of the transfers. And some of those, for instance, I saw a pretty substantial termination payout. And I'm trying to understand.
Never.
Didn't hear that long. That's how much the payout was? I mean, I knew it was, but I didn't go into payroll. But those are things, obviously, when you're looking at
Yeah,
those
good.
amounts, we need to see the reasons. So we could just remind them. So motion to approve.
Commissioner Banks,
Yes.
Commissioner Barrow,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears.
Okay, and we have two quotes from Standard Plumbing and Heating. $29.40 for the jail, $12,240 for the JFS HVAC unit. Anything want to add to those or?
We had a heater go out at JFS and then during an inspection. Doubt that we need to replace the gas valve back.
Motion to approve.
Second.
To approve both of them, right?
No.
Commissioner Banks,
Yes.
Commissioner Barrow,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears.
Yes.
The annual public defender agreements with Mansfield and Shelby.
Motion to approve with Shelby Mansfield.
Second.
Commissioner Banks,
Yes.
Commissioner Barrow,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears.
Yes.
Okay. Now, we're asked to establish a plan for one-time early payment of accrued vacation leave.
Andrew, anything there?
So that is, this is for our clerk, Stacy. She is flying solo for many weeks this year as we work to replace longtime deputy clerk. Didn't have an opportunity to use her vacation leave during that time. So while we normally ask that employees take their vacation leave in the form of time off, wasn't really a possibility during that time. So we just recommend a one-time payout of 5 weeks.
Makes sense to me. Motion.
Second.
Commissioner Banks,
With enthusiasm
Yes.
and much gratitude.
Much gratitude.
Commissioner Barrow,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears.
Oh, yes.
Okay, does anybody have anything else? Okay, at 9.
Carl,
Carl, I'm sorry.
Just buzz out of here, any update on finances, budget for 2025, numbers for 2024, any updates?
Yes, Andrew, Stacy and I met this morning. We need to speak to the treasurer and the auditor this morning just to fine tune revenue estimates. We still have about $1 million to reduce. Should we not have any movement on revenue, which I think we can very conservatively come up and still be comfortable. But as of now, we have a little short of $1 million to cut to pass a balanced budget. I think what we hope will happen and will most likely happen is the auditor and treasurer will move a little on revenue estimates, but then we're gonna have some work to do in continuing to reduce requests to balance.
And what are you guys anticipating that 2020 revenue number will be at this?
I think so. Some backstory here. The commissioners approved a 4% pay increase for people within their pay ranges and a 3% cost of living stipend for those outside their range. We're also hit with a 5.7% insurance increase. So that's for 2025. This is pretty substantial. So knowing that we have those expenses coming down the pike, we're at about 44.8 million in approved expenses for 2024. So if we can get to the 46.6 mark in revenue, which I mean, we're gonna get there, but also this is budgeting conservatively, okay? With the approval and consent of our treasurer and auditor. If we got to 46.6 million in revenues, that's about a 3.7% increase from 2024, which isn't even what we approved in salaries and doesn't come near our health insurance increase. So that's a conservative but reasonable increase in the general fund from a percentage standpoint.
In terms of looking at department budgets and budgets from elected officials, which ones have seen the greatest percentage of, you're not gonna get as much as you requested?
Well, that's always, I can't think of a time where it's not the sheriff, because remember, you have $500,000 in cruiser requests that we historically pay out of capital. So right there, and they also have the largest operation. So that's not to say the sheriff's budget isn't a reasonable request. It's just when one elected office makes up about 42% of your general fund, that's gonna be the one where you're gonna have to make the most movement on. And they also, keep in mind, if you look at the jail, Carl, right, they have corrections officers. You know, they budget, and as they should, for fully staffed at the amount, when we know due to turnover and other things, they're not gonna be fully staffed. So, you know, from a perspective standpoint, you have some elected offices that only request several hundred thousands of dollars out of the general fund, where the jail request itself was $10 million. So it stands to reason if you need to make some reductions, you're not gonna take it from the office that's only requesting a couple $100,000 compared to the sheriff's office.
Thank you. It is 9:39 and we will stand in recess till 10 o'clock. And we will return to discuss clerk of courts union negotiations.
that part of the discipline? Okay.
It is 10 o'clock and we are back in session. And we've been joined by Clerk of Courts Denise Rule and by our HR person, Kelly Christensen. Can I get a motion to go into executive session to talk about Clerk of Courts union negotiations?
So moved.
Second,
Commissioner Banks,
Yes.
Commissioner Vero,
yes.
Commissioner Mears.
Yes.
It is 10:07.
Yeah.
Have a motion.
Yeah, at this time I'd like to make a motion to approve a contract with AFSMI Local 3988. Is that correct, Kelly?
That's correct.
Effective 10/1 of 24 through 9/30 of 27.
Second.
9:30 of 27.
Yep.
Commissioner Banks,
Yes.
Commissioner Vero,
Yes.
Commissioner Mears.
Yes.
Thank you very much, ladies, for your getting this accomplished. We appreciate it.
Sure.
Has anybody got anything else? If not, we are at 10:08 and we are adjourned.